if you have been working 10 to 12 hours a day and you really don't want to, that is the key. You really don't want to be working 10 to 12 hours a day, but you feel stuck and you feel trapped. I'm here to tell you that there are other possibilities. There are other timelines. There are other opportunities. As soon as you realize that it's possible for you and it gets to be easy and you're worthy and you're deserving and it is possible, even though right now you might think it's not possible, it is possible, okay? This world has done a really, really, really good job at convincing us that we are totally powerless. We are powerless. And not only has it convinced us that we are powerless, it does a really good job at keeping us in that awareness that we have no power over our lives and our future, with the conversations that we have with other people, with the money and how money is set up and living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe like feeling that we are not worthy without a paycheck. We are not worthy without a job title. We are not worthy without the money, okay? And this world has done a really, 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 really phenomenal, spectacular, superb job at convincing you that you are powerless and there is no other way and there is no other opportunity, and you might as well just not even try, because this is just how things are. This is just how the world works. So you better just suck it up and keep on going. And I need to be very clear, okay? First and foremost, so I went to Penn State. I graduated with an accounting degree. My first job, and actually my only job that I ever worked 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours a day. First of all, I am actually really, 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 really grateful for that experience, because that experience allowed me to literally go anywhere and do anything, and it made me highly desirable for a company to hire me. It is what I attribute I'm sure if I took other paths, I would have been able to move to San Diego, but I was so confident in my experience. I was like, I'm an amazing human being. My resume is spectacular. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. Anyone's gonna wanna hire me, any company, okay? So I moved to San Diego eventually down the line. But what I really want to say about this video is that there was a point in my career where I was looking for a new accounting job, and I just kept saying, I make the most I ever made and I work the least I ever worked. And by saying that affirmation and believing it, I manifested a job that we worked strictly 35 hours a week, period. We worked 35 hours every single week throughout the entire year. It was a very strict program. We had half-day Fridays every single Friday, okay? So I'm here to tell you that it's possible. And now what could get in the way is your idea of how much you can make, right? Because then it's like, well, if I work less, I'm gonna have to make less. Well, not necessarily. I would not get stuck in that mindset. If I were you, I would be like, show me, God, universe, angels, show me. I know that it's possible, God. Through you, anything is possible, God. Through you, I know that there's something. It's possible. I don't know how, you don't know how, but it's possible. So I'm here to remind you that you don't have to work 10 to 12 hours a day. And you can work less and you can make more, simply because you're a powerful creator, you're a powerful being, and the words that come out of your mouth are creating energies and experiences and frequencies. So when you speak a word, you cast it out and then it comes back to you, so you experience it. And the reason that I'm making this video is because I was just looking at one of my clients' one-on-ones, and she has been working 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. She doesn't like going on vacation. She feels obligated to bring her laptop with her on vacation. She just got promoted. She's burnt out. She feels stuck. You know what made me so sad? She literally said that she didn't feel worthy of getting another job. She didn't feel good enough of getting another job. And I was like, girl, if you are working 10 to 12 hours a day, you know what you're doing. You have some good experience. You are worthy of working at another company. And she didn't feel worthy because she didn't feel like she was doing enough work. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? She's working 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. She barely has a weekend, right? But like, she's exhausted on Saturday. Sunday comes around and now she's stressed because she's got to go back to work on Monday. She doesn't have a life. She's working 10 to 12 hours a day and she doesn't feel worthy. She doesn't feel like she's doing enough at her current position. Literally, she didn't feel like she was doing enough. And that is insane. That is insanity. That is what the system has us caught up in, that we're not worthy and we're not doing good, we're not doing enough, and we don't deserve this and we don't deserve that, unless we just give our entire lives away to a company for, another thing that in our one-on-one that she was talking about was fake urgency, which fake urgency. Like, you need to get this report done now. And it's like, this isn't an emergency. Does it really need to be done now? Does it? Does it? Does it? Okay, so this is what gets me really passionate, as you can tell. And also, so it's the passion of like, oh my gosh, we don't need to live like this. And oh my gosh, we have been convinced that we are so powerless and it's meaningless. And like, it doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter. Like, we're just meaningless. We don't really matter. It's not really possible. We can't really do other things, right? That drives me crazy. I don't like seeing people suffer, and I want to remind you, I'm here to remind you that you are powerful. Your words are so powerful and so creative. And if you could literally say anything, what would you say? If anything that you said became true, what would you say? What would you say? So there's that passion. The reason that I do this is because there's that passion of like, I hate seeing people suffer. Also, another thing is I am so curious. So I know that we are so powerful. Us humans are so powerful. Whatever we put our mind and our energy to, we will do it. We will create it, period. When we fully 100% believe it and we go after it and we take action towards it. And so I'm curious, right? As I inspire more people, everything has to change. Everything has to change, right? Imagine, how do I want to paint this picture? I mean, like, imagine there's one company with 100 employees, and most of these employees are sad and bitter and like, oh, I hate this. I don't get paid enough. Why isn't this working? This company sucks, right? They're in this negative. Now, I'm curious if I went into that company and these people were willing to change, right? Willing to open their mind, willing to believe, willing to shift. And I started being like, you guys, change your mindset. We're all gonna focus on the things that we desire. We're all gonna focus on, we now work with people who respect us and value us and appreciate us. And this company now makes the most money it's ever made. And this company now pays the most money it's ever paid to its employees. And people make the best benefits they've ever made, right? I know for a freaking fact that if I went into that company and I really got these people to focus on that and shift and change and get their energy to be focused more on that which they would desire to create, everything would change. That entire company would change. And so if you think about it on a global human scale, if we got enough people to believe like this, think like this, talk like this, speak like this, everything would have to change, period. It would have to. So that's what inspires me to keep doing this. I'm just curious. I'm curious. It's the passion, though, not wanting to see people suffer, and then it's the curiosity. And so if you want a one-on-one with me, right? Let's get you going. Let's get that energy started. Let's get you cleared. Let's look at your limiting beliefs. Let's look at the lies and the bullshit that you've been looping in, telling yourself over and over and over, so that we can stop the loop. We can put a thing in put a stick in the gear so the gear stops going, so the loop stops spinning, so we can get you out of the loop and get you focused onto that which you actually want to manifest in your life. Because I'm going to tell you again, you are so powerful. When you really make a decision, it will happen like this. I've seen it happen over and over and over and over in my life. I love you. You're powerful. All of my links are in the description below.